Unlike other industries that are fearing decimation amid the trade war with the States, Canada's tourism industry is already pivoting, and in many cases, it's already working.
I don't want to give any money to the United States. I don't feel comfortable.
You chose Canada because the situation in the United States.
We have lots of places to travel, see within our country, so we should support that.
Top Toronto attractions say they're noticing that growing sentiment. Canadian outrage fueling Canadian pride. New signage at the CN Tower won't let you forget it.
I think it's going to be good for our tourism industry as we move through this.
And what is the CN Tower doing to try to capitalize on this moment?
Well, we've always been very pro-Canada. We've always focused a lot of our work on Canadian. We're just hyper-focused now.
So there's this observation deck here, and then another one
up top. Yeah.
Down at the tanks of Ripley's Aquarium, they're targeting promotions at keeping local visitors. A special 25% off for Ontario residents the past couple weeks surpassed expectations, selling 12,000 passes. And next week, during the busy March break rush, a special No Tariff Tuesday will see 25% off for everybody.
American, is a big part of our market, always has been. So will they be coming? It's such an unknown because this is, COVID was strange. This is stranger.
Even before this trade war began, you may be surprised to learn the vast majority of Toronto tourists are domestic. Last year, for example, 9 million people visited Toronto. Of them, 6.3 million were Canadian. The U.S., meantime, only accounted for 1.6 million visitors, or less than 18%.
For a company whose whole mandate has been to promote Canadian pride and Canadian unity, this is a big silver lining to this whole situation.
Bus tour company Great Canadian Holidays says dozens of new Canadian tours are selling out. They replaced countless U.S. trips they just had to cancel since no one was booking.
All of the U.S. product that we have, and we have a lot of it, we actually do more typically into the U.S. than we do in Canada. The bookings have pretty much dried up. It is a dramatic, dramatic shift. And I don't think the people south of the border even understand. Online home sharing platform Airbnb says it's already noticing changes too. It says searches by Canadians for domestic stays are up nearly 20% this year compared to last. Despite those encouraging signs, Destination Toronto says it isn't taking anything for granted.
There's a real concern that some of those organizations would prefer to stay in the U.S. now, or feel that it's more appropriate to stay in the U.S. now given the current climate. So there are some concerns and challenges we've got to be aware of. At the same time, Canada has an opportunity now as well. We know that more Canadians are looking at the opportunity to stay at home.
And as they do, expect to see even more reminders encouraging Canadian patriotism. Chris Glover, CBC News, Toronto.